Hey beauties, it's Ker-Leen. Thank you for tuning back into my channel. In today's video, I have a ZARA haul. Y'all, it has been such a long time since I have done a ZARA haul. And unlike my previous ZARA hauls, what prompted this particular haul is some perfumes. I wanted to try some of their new perfumes. I heard that a couple of them were dupes for other popular designer brands. So I said, you know what, let me go ahead and see what these perfumes are giving. After selecting the perfumes I wanted, I also picked out a few clothing pieces. So I'm really excited to show you what I hauled today. Hey friend, thanks for joining me for another video. You already know I am so happy to be here with you and I'm so grateful for your time. For those of you who are new to this channel, over here I make videos on lifestyle, luxury, I do review videos, and I also sprinkle in a little bit of my motherhood journey. So if any of those things pique your interest, then I think you will love it here. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also turn on that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop. All right, let's get into it. So this is how the fragrances came packaged, and I have already opened up these fragrances. I already have my mind made up about them, but I wanted to do a little unboxing for you all. This is the first one that I picked up. This is a Gourmand bergamot, jasmine, and marshmallow scent. This one is supposed to smell like Oriana, and y'all, the hype is real. This is what the bottle looks like. Very chic, a very modern bottle, very clean lines. I really like that. And then it has a hexagon shaped top. So I read the main notes to you all, but I know this has more than that. So I will definitely be back with a more in-depth video on these fragrances. And let me tell you, this first one, Velvet Shadow, is amazing. It's like finding treasure in a pile of just rubble. This is amazing. This is so good, y'all. This is so sweet, so fluffy, so marshmallowy. And honestly, I have smelled Oriana. I've had a sample of it. I prefer this to Oriana, and I'll tell you why. This lasts so long. This was on my skin, and I was catching whiffs of this on my skin 6 hours later. This is so long lasting. And then I think the way that this differs from the popular marshmallow type fragrances, like the Ker-Leen fragrances and Parfum de Marly's Oriana, is this one I think is more fluffy, more marshmallowy, and a little bit sweeter. It's not as sharp as, say, Oriana. It's very soft. It's very subtle. It smells a bit more better blended, in my opinion. It also smells a bit more feminine leaning, and it's sweeter, and the marshmallow is super fluffy, and this doesn't smell synthetic at all. This is a great fragrance if you're on a budget and you want to smell expensive and smell amazing, especially this fall, because this is a Gourmand scent. It's warmer, it's sweeter, it's not super heavy or dense. It's still a lighter fragrance, but it has amazing projection, amazing sillage, and it is long lasting. You can't go wrong with this fragrance. So if you're at ZARA and you see this Velvet Shadow, just grab it. Just grab it. If you're shopping online, just put it in the cart. You will not regret it, especially if you like marshmallow based fragrances. I have on Viktor & Rolf's Ruby Orchid today, and I love that fragrance. I only want to smell like that today, which is why I'm not spraying this on, but I'm seriously tempted. I am seriously tempted to put this on. That's how good this is. This is amazing, y'all. Worth the money. This is, I would say, this is such a great affordable fragrance find. I don't think you're going to get anything better than this as far as affordable fragrances go, because this performs like a niche fragrance. It is so good. Okay, so the next fragrance I picked up was Les Heures Passent. And this one I've heard was supposed to smell like Goldfield & Banks's Ingenious Ginger. This has notes of bergamot, ginger, and tonka bean. I have my thoughts on this, but let's go ahead and spray this again so I can refresh my memory. The sprayers on these are very nice as well, y'all. Very nice. Beautiful bottle, beautiful sprayers, beautiful fragrances. I may have changed my mind about this. Spraying this again today, wow. The one thing I will say about these fragrances, the few that I've purchased, is that they smell so expensive. They smell high-end. They smell niche quality. This one in particular kind of reminds me of something I would pick up at Louis Vuitton, like a Louis Vuitton fragrance. I know Louis Vuitton has similarly named fragrances. And this one is fresh. It's zesty. This is not overly sweet, so you're not going to get like a super sweet fragrance. I can smell the bergamot. It's so fresh and so crisp and so zesty. The ginger also makes the smell very more earthy, but not in a dusty way. Think earthy green versus earthy dust, if that makes sense. So this just smells slightly watery. It smells floral. Yeah, I guess the jasmine is really coming out now because this also smells floral. This smells like you're walking through a field and you catch a waft of flowers in the field. So you have a little bit of that earthy green vibe, and then you have like a floral in here. It's not overly sweet, but there is a tinge of sweetness in here. It is feminine leaning and it is so bright and fresh. This would be amazing for running errands every day or perfect in the springtime. This is a spring fragrance. This is a pretty girl fragrance. It's light, it's feminine, it's classy, it's sophisticated. Running errands but make it classy. Very chic type of fragrance. Pretty girl type of fragrance. Perfect for brunch and will be amazing in the springtime. Yesterday when I opened these and I smelled them, I thought this might not fit in with my fragrance profile, but now that I'm smelling it again, I quite like this. This is very beautiful. Oh, this is good. This is really good. This is really good. So I'm going to have to let this sit and play with it because on second sniff, it has me second guessing. It has me second guessing. I really, really like this one. All right, so for the last one that I picked up Spirited Romance. Now what drew me to pick this one up is that it is a white floral bouquet. It has honeysuckle, white musk, and a white floral bouquet. When I smelled this one yesterday, I instantly fell in love. So it was this one and then the Velvet Shadow that really stole my heart yesterday. This one was very long lasting. I actually sprayed this one on as well yesterday on my other arm. Super long lasting. It didn't last as long as Velvet Shadow. I think Velvet Shadow is quite unusual for an affordable fragrance brand because it is so long lasting. I'm telling you, 6+ hours on the skin, catching wafts of it. This one performed kind of similar to an eau de parfum, your typical eau de parfum, 3 to 4 hours, and you will get wafts of it all throughout. I'm gonna spray this again so I can get another idea of what it smells like. This is good. This is so good. Immediately, oh my goodness, this is so good, y'all. So good. I'm impressed. I am so impressed. I haven't purchased a ZARA fragrance in a minute, but ZARA really does a good job with their fragrances for those of us that are on a budget. So this one right here is another banger. This is another good one. This is very musk heavy, so if you don't like musks, I would not go for this one. But this has a beautiful, soft, enveloping musk. And then what I noticed for this one was that the honeysuckle was the note that developed later on as I wore the fragrance throughout the day. But immediately I got a white floral and a musk when I first sprayed this. And this is called Spirited Romance, and the name is so fitting. This is so romantic. It's so ethereal. It makes me feel like I'm running through the, here come the fields again, and it makes me feel like I'm running through the fields, honestly, running towards my husband, and he's waiting for me with a picnic basket and a picnic blanket, and we're about to have the most beautiful romantic picnic ever. This is what this evokes for me in my mind. This is such a fresh fragrance, but it's not a freshie. It's not aquatic. It is just very clean smelling, beautiful white floral. And if you are a fan of musks that have a clean smell, if you're a fan of white florals, you are going to quite enjoy Spirited Romance. It is so, so good, so beautiful. And the honeysuckle, which is a note I wasn't familiar with, but when I was smelling it on my skin throughout the day later as it developed, I realized, oh, this is the honeysuckle. The honeysuckle in this is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I think, have I had a fragrance? I think I had a Jo Malone fragrance that had honeysuckle in it. And honeysuckle is just already a note that is slightly green and fresh and just reminds you of the outdoors. And so I think that's why I imagine a field and a picnic and all that good stuff, is because that is what honeysuckle, that's the kind of note honeysuckle is. And then it has white florals and a beautiful musk to kind of ground the fragrance and keep it from getting too light. So I think this is very beautiful. Y'all, these ZARA fragrances, run, don't walk, run and go get your hands on these because they're absolutely gorgeous, y'all. I'm really happy with my purchase, and it kind of makes me want to try some of the other ones. I only picked up 3 because I wasn't sure what they were going to be giving, but this makes me want to try some of the other ones because these are gorgeous. These are the 3 that I picked up, and I love the juices as well. Spirited Romance has a very clear juice. Heures Passent has a slightly greenish yellowish juice, which is very fitting. And then Velvet Shadow is like a pink tinged juice. So the juices also match the fragrances inside of the bottle, which I think was a very, very nice touch by ZARA. Okay, so now for you girlies who are here for the fashion, let's get into the fashion. I didn't pick up that many pieces, I didn't go crazy, but I did want to just add a few pieces to kind of refresh my wardrobe. I wanted some pink pieces. So the first thing I got was this skirt that is this gorgeous pink. It honestly makes me want to change into it today and do like an orange pink look. I have on khaki shorts, but this skirt is absolutely adorable. So that is the true color of this skirt. This is the back. And this is the front again. I love this skirt. I love how it has kind of like that slit effect. And I feel like that gives the illusion of a skirt even more, and also might make these more comfy on and not as restrictive. So I'm really excited about this piece right here because I feel like it is just gorgeous. Obviously this is more of a summer piece, but I live in Florida and we don't get fall weather until maybe the new year, honestly, sometimes. So I am looking forward to rocking this and even challenging myself to style this as a fall piece. So we'll see how that turns out. The next pink piece I picked up was a button-down shirt. I love a good button down. I'm a mom, so button downs are clutch when you just want to look put together, but you don't want to try too hard. So I'm looking to adding a lot more colors of button downs to my wardrobe. But again, like I said, I wanted to pick up a pink one, so that's what I did. This one feels very light and very summer appropriate. Some of the other ones I've gotten from ZARA in the past have been very thick, but this is a lighter material, so keep that in mind. But this is just your typical pink button down. And I think I got this in an extra large. Yeah, I did. I usually like my button downs to be oversized, so this is in an extra large. So the next piece I picked up was a bodysuit, and what drew me to this bodysuit was the set of ruffles on it. Look at how cute those ruffles are. Oh my goodness, this is so adorable. The ruffles, y'all, they had me at the ruffles. And obviously this sage green color is beautiful. This is a year-round tone because I do see myself wearing this in the fall as well. It has ruffles on the top. The actual bodysuit itself is ribbed, so it has ribbing, and then it has those beautiful ruffles. And this looks to me like it's kind of a V-neck style. So again, I'm gonna try these pieces on when I get back home so y'all can see what they look like. The last piece that I picked up was a pair of pants, and I have these pants already in 3 different colors. So I picked up the gray for fall. I love this style of pant. I think it fits my figure so well and just accentuates my shape. But I did get them in a size larger. I got them in an extra large because I wanted them to fit more loose. And 2 of the ones I have fit more form-fitting, and I realized I like these pants fitting more loose. So they still give your waist that shape, but these are like a loose slack type of feel. They are a smaller fit, so if you want a loose slack, I would suggest going 1 to 2 sizes up. It just depends on what your body type is and and you may have to go into the store to try them on. But I know from experience that I like these 2 sizes up because they perform like a loose slack at that point. So I got these in gray, and I'm really excited about these. I don't have too many gray pieces in my wardrobe, so I'm really excited about adding some gray. I want to wear these with like sneakers and blazers this fall, and so that's the idea that I had in mind when I picked these up, when I picked up this color and this size. So I'm really excited. These are just a great pair of pants. I love the quality. It's a nice, substantial, thick quality, and these pants look amazing on any figure, but especially on curvier figures. If you have like a little mommy pooch, these pants are made to conceal that because of the paneling at the front. So you can see the paneling at the front. It creates a flat illusion, which I absolutely love. So these are perfect for anyone that might have like a little pooch. These are great for concealing that and also giving you a flat illusion. This is what they look like at the back. And then this gray, I love this gray. It's not a flat gray. It has some texture and dimension to it. So I love that as well. It has a very soft lining on the inside too, so you can tell that these are more of their fall ready pants because the ones I have don't feel like this on the inside. All right, gorgeous. Thank you for watching this entire video. I'm so grateful. Before I go, I want to remind you that you can speak life into all situations. When I realized that there is life and death in the power of the tongue and how true that scripture really is, I started to think positively and speak positively and exercise faith, believing in God, thanking God for the things that I wanted or I wanted to see ahead of time. And it's not necessarily that things are going to change overnight, but it's more about you and training your mind and equipping your mind for all seasons of life. I will be over here doing the exact same thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one very soon. Bye.